I'm back. Welcome back to my channel. The struggle is real with the makeup nurse. Today we are going to do some dupes. I've been doing a lot of research from a bunch of online research to figure out what dupes are considered dupes from other YouTubers that I've watched, and this is what I've gathered. I don't have all of the high-end and all of the drugstore, but I have one of each, and I can tell you what the dupe is that from my research. So what we're going to do is start with the eyes. I forgot primer, eyeshadow primer, so I wasn't able to prime my eyes. I haven't used this palette yet. This is the Too Faced Natural Eyes palette, and so this will be a first impression for me as well. And this is the dupe for this is the C Color Cosmetics Natural Face Palette. So we are going to go in with this shade called Heaven. It looks, let's see, actually Strip Poker looks like it is the matte shade that we're going to go in with the transition. And this palette does smell great. I'm not sure if, I don't think the other one will smell, but it is supposedly a dupe for this palette. Not sure if it's scented though. And as I grow my channel, I can maybe get the dupes if you like the dupes for this. If you like this type of video, I can invest a little bit more into my channel. Now we're going to go into Sexpresso. It's a darker matte shade, and kind of just get in the outer portion of my eye and put it into the crease a little bit. And I'm sure if I had eyeshadow primer, which I forgot back at my hotel in Washington, which that last weekend was my last weekend there, because I came home this weekend, and then I am headed out to a different assignment. So if you want to see a few of the adventures that I was able to do while I was in Washington, it wasn't much. I did post a video of some of the things that I was able to go to, like Mount Rainier and a portion of by the ocean. There was this little walkway. It was great. Now I'm going to go in with this shade Cashmere Bunny. It's a lighter matte shade, and put that in the corner, the inner portion, and kind of just blend these three shadows together. I think I got a little in my mouth. I don't know how I got the fallout, and I think it's tasted kind of yummy, like chocolatey. So not only is the smell great, kind of like the bronzer that I used in one of my other Too Faced videos that I just did. I tested the bronzer and the cinnamon swirl. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with, I think, the shade Chocolate Martini. It's this like glittery shade, and just ooh, pigmented. Holy cow. Yes. That is very pigmented. So since I haven't tried the CC Color palette, I can't tell you what I like better, but I do like this palette, and it smells great. Okay, so I have the Tatcha the Silk Canvas primer, and I'm going to put this on half of my inner portion of my face. And we do have a dupe for this, where it kind of blends that all out in your pores. And then on the other side is the dupe, is the Bff Luminous Putty Primer. And I'm going to put this on the other side of my face. Blend out my pores. And it does feel the same on both sides. Then I have the Bff Mint Primer, and a lot of you know that this is the dupe, and which I don't have is the Milk Hydro Grip Primer, and supposedly it's also a dupe for the Urban Decay All Nighter Primer, supposedly. And then also similar to this, another dupe for those is the Hard Candy 12 Hour Makeup Grip Primer, which I don't have any of those. And the consistency of this is kind of sticky, but it's a great primer. I've used this primer before. I don't have the milk one though. Now we're going to go in with the L'Oreal Infallible foundation, and this is supposedly a dupe for the MAC Studio Fix Fluid Foundation, the Pretty Vulgar Cool AF Lava Water Foundation, and the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation. Obviously, I've never tried any of those, so, but with my research, this is what they had said, that this is a dupe for those higher end foundations. So we're going to go in with this, and I do like that foundation. It is nice. I've used this I think once, and I've been trying to use up some of my other stuff, so I haven't really used this as much. I try to keep some of my stuff in the hotel, and some of the other stuff that I'm not going to use as much for work, since I wear a mask all the time. So now we are going to go in with half my face with the Elf Hydrating Camo Concealer. And this is the dupe for the Tarte Shape Tape Hydrating Concealer, which I don't have that one. I've never used that one, but everybody has said that the Hydrating Camo one, Elf one, is a dupe. And so, but I do have the regular Tarte Shape concealer, which is the dupe for the regular Elf Camo concealer, not the hydrating one. But supposedly the regular Camo concealer is also a dupe for the Too Faced Born This Way Super Cover Concealer, and also the Elf Hydro Camo Concealer, the hydrating one, is also a dupe for not only the Tarte Shape Tape Hydrating Concealer, but the Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer, and the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer for the hydrating one. So if you like any of those, you might want to try the Elf Hydrating or the regular one, because of all it is a dupe for it, and it is really good concealer. I have 2 of them, and I use them a lot, of the Elf one. And I have that little sample size I got in my Ipsy of the Tarte, and I do like that one as well, but it is a lot more expensive than the e.l.f. one. Okay, I forgot to bring a waterline eyeliner, so I don't have one, so we're gonna have to just do without today. But I am gonna go and finish up my lower eyes. I think I'm gonna go in with Sex Presso, the darker shade here, and do the lower lash line. Yeah. To finish up that portion, but then I'm going to take this Heaven shade. Okay, I'm gonna go in with Heaven shade. It's a little matte shade, and kind of put it right under my brow bone. Alright, now I'm going to go in with the mascara, and I have the Milk Kush Mascara, and the dupe for this is the ColourPop Bff Volume Mascara. And there's the wand. Okay, so we have a dupe of the Milani Cheek Kiss. This is in the shade Berry Smooch, which I don't, in the shade Pink Flirt, which I don't have, but the formula and everything is the same dupe as the Fenty Beauty Cheeks Out in O2 Petal Popping. But the same formula, and if you had the right shade, if you really like that shade, you can get the Pink Flirt shade instead of the Berry Smooch. But also the Milani Cheek Kiss formula is the same as the Glossier Cloud Paint. So we're going to put this on our cheeks. I didn't have a dupe for a cream bronzer, so I already have that on. Oops, that might have been a little too much. A lot goes a long way with this Milani Cheek Kiss formula, so oh, this is yep, see, oh my gosh, I put way too much. The nice thing with this though, it will blend in pretty good. At least I hope I didn't put too much. Oh my gosh, I hope it still blends. Oh my gosh. Okay, that is way too much. I think that next time just put a dab on your cheek with your finger, because this is way too much. Hopefully we can tone it down with some other stuff. Okay, the Huda Beauty 3D Highlighter Palette, which I think is this one, it says the Pink Sand, which it doesn't really say if this is pink sand or not. So if there's a pink sand one, that's the one that the dupe is for. The C Color Heaven Highlight Kit is the dupe for the pink sand highlighting palette for Huda Beauty. So I'm just going to go in and take this champagne shade, which is Capri, and kind of put in the highlight. And hopefully we can tone this pink down because it is way too much. So be careful with that cheek, because you might want to just put a dab either on the sponge or just a dab on your finger. Sometimes you can go in on your hand and dab it that way. I've seen people do it that way. That might be a better way to use the Milani cheek kiss, because I barely put a dot on and oh my gosh. But that's quite okay. Okay, so I didn't have a powder dupe today, so but we do have the dupe. Murmuru Butter Bronzer is the dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Bronzer, and we know how much everybody likes that. So I'm going in with this. I obviously don't have this Charlotte Tilbury bronzer, but people have said that is a dupe for this, or this is a dupe for that. Yeah, that's way too expensive for me. Plus, I love Physicians Formula bronzers and the smell of it. Then we have another one is the Hula bronzer by Benefit, and that's this one here. And the dupe for that is the NYX matte bronzer, the Wet n Wild Mega Flow contouring palette, or the Elf contour palette. All is a dupe for this one. And I'm just gonna go use the Hula one for my nose contour. Okay, now we're gonna go in with the mascara for my lower lashes, the Kush mascara by Milk. And last but not least, for the eyes, I am gonna go back in with this Heaven shade and put that in the inner corner. So next I have a dupe for the NYX Sweet Cheeks. This is a dupe for the NARS Unfiltered 2 palette. And these, you have 8 shades in the NARS. You only get 6. So this is even a better deal. Mine's a little bit broken from the favorite shade I like in this palette from my suitcase. So I'm going to slightly go in with this on this half of my cheeks. Even though we really don't need any more blush because of the Milani blush. It's very pigmented. And then for the NARS Blush Orgasm shade, I'm going to put on this side of my face. And the dupe for this is the Milani Baked Blush in 01 Dulce Pink and the L'Oreal Paris Summer Belle Blush Please. So if you like the Orgasm one from NARS, which is a lot more expensive, you can get one of those shades and it'll be similar to the NARS Orgasm. So the Essence Pure Nude Highlighter in the shade Be My Highlight is actually the dupe for the Hourglass Ambient Highlighting Powder. And this is really nice, and it's cheap. And this is cheap. And it lasts forever. I've had this forever, and I still have quite a bit left on this. And that's my granddaughter. She's hungry. Okay, now we have Makeup Forever in the shade Wherever Walnut, and this the dupe for this is the Maybelline Color Sensational Shaping Lip Liner in 121 Magnetic Mauve. That's the same as this Makeup Forever.
That looks like a pencil.
So now I have the Anastasia Brow Definer Pencil for the brows, and the dupe for this is the Arches and Halos Angled Brow Pencil. So let's get this. So the formula, I'm not sure about shade of the, actually wrong one, hold on. I think this is the one, the NYX Lingerie, it says Push Up is the same as the Velvet Teddy. And this is NYX Lingerie XXL in the shade Flaunted, so I'm not sure about shades, but formula wise as well, it is the same as the Velvet Teddy. And this is the only one I have of this. So now we get to setting spray. So the e.l.f. Dewy Coconut Setting Mist is the same as the Urban Decay All Nighter Glow Spray. And I'm going to do only half my face of this because I do have another one. It smells like coconut.
Can I smell?
And then for the Urban Decay All Nighter, the dupe for this is the e.l.f. Stay All Night Microfine Setting Mist and the Milani Make It Last Setting Spray. So I'm going to do the other side of my face and set that down. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you want me to research more dupes, let me know and I can do another dupe video for you. If you liked it, comment down below too if you want to see other dupes or what other type of videos you would like. And please subscribe to my channel and hit that little bell next to it so you're notified of future uploads. Bye!